Alright, we are back on map number 2, and Zeus is going to have to step it up greatly if he wants to stay in this best of 3. Ultra first for him, he is the Red Knight Elf spawning in the top left spawn position here. And HoT, well, he did alright, I guess. He didn't really have to show off his entire skill. Wasn't really challenged all too much on map number 1. And he's going for the super quick Wisp Scout here again. Confirmed that there's no Ancient of War here. And we'll see if he is again gonna go for the Demon Hunter here, or if this time it's going to be a Priestess. On the other side of the map, Zeus is not building an early Ancient of War this time though. So we're gonna see him perhaps go for hunts this time as well. And as the altars are about to finish, we'll see what the approach is going to be by both of the players. For Zeus, it is the Priestess. For HoT, it is the Demon Hunter. So, yeah, this time Zeus switching it up, perhaps playing mass hunts suits him better than, you know, micro intensive archers early on. And yeah, let's see if HoT is even gonna go for hunts this time, or if he's gonna go for the same strat basically, or a bit of a different variation of the same strat, again with a quick tech and an Ancient Protector without units, but then again against a Priestess and hunts, that is highly questionable if he could hold. Yeah, he's not doing it. If he could hold against a big push with hunts and perhaps glaive throwers without units basically, so he's not even trying to go down that road. And both of the first heroes are out. Demon Hunter is chasing after one Wisp. Neither of the players really has anything to creep at this stage, so I guess the Priestess is going to be fine if she can just avoid the Demon Hunter for the time being, and I'm guessing he's not gonna scout her in the bottom left corner of the map, so I guess she's doing fine for the moment. Both of them scouting. Oh, actually, it's just HoT. Never mind. Zeus trying to save the Wisp here, isn't able to do so. Yeah, HoT scouting already for a potential quick expansion. Checks the base again. Very active with his Wisp here early on, whereas Zeus is more like, well, just marching into the base and seeing what happens with his Priestess. The Demon Hunter is quite mispositioned, as we can see on the minimap. He's turning around immediately. Doesn't want to have the Priestess dealing all too much damage here, and with only one Ancient of War he decides to tech. First hunt is in production. The Priestess actually decides to go for the Searing Arrow here at first, so no aura for her, which means mana burn is going to be somewhat useful even. And HoT so far is doing well with his Wisps. Didn't use a single drop of Moon Juice thus far, only getting them in and out of his own Entangled Goldmine. Scout Wisps have found each other right now and are peacefully just circling around their own trees. And yeah, tier 2 tech here as well with only one Ancient of War, so neither of them is just going for mass here. With Zeus even being slightly ahead here, so this isn't a reaction on what HoT is doing or anything, but just basically his own game plan in this one. And we'll see. I guess HoT most likely is gonna wanna go into bears again eventually, and Zeus this time, well, we'll see. Perhaps a big Dryad army with an expansion to back it up. As I said, we'll see. One Moonwell is cancelled here. The Priestess is out of mana, and wow, no, she can escape here. Okay, never mind. But taking so much damage here, and yeah, she's gonna have to get going. The Lonely Huntress is not gonna be able to cancel this Moonwell, so everything is fine for HoT at the moment. Bunch of hunts just roaming around the map here. Everyone is scouting, everyone is, you know, dealing a bit of damage where they can, but nothing really game deciding happening thus far, which I guess generally speaking is the better news for the player who's going for the Demon Hunter, because you know, he's gonna have the late game advantage with that one. And the first little skirmish ensues here, but Zeus doesn't really have any reason to take that one currently. His Priestess has taken a bunch of damage already. The first Hunt has taken a bunch of damage already. And HoT is still looking strong on all of his units. Hunt number 4 is out. Hunt number 5 is being produced. Here, I guess, shop perhaps, and lores, or 2 lores immediately. We will find out. It is 2 lores immediately.
Our sacred grove is being
Sorry,
desecrated.
had to just mute my phone there, but yeah, now we're back with the game. Naga second bought by Zeus, so yeah, he's gonna rely on a lot of focus fire here in the next couple of minutes, perhaps for the rest of the game, and let's see if he's gonna be able to get that first hunt here. He doesn't have any means to reveal currently, as far as I can tell. Nothing around the labs, and no dust of appearance, so HoT might be able to just hide here or to just run away. Because with the rest of his army, he's diving in here and he's cancelling the tier 2 buildings. Whereas, yeah, he's going for tier 3 with this lore, so he's gonna go for bears, as was to be expected when Ancient of Lore being built very far outside here. And I think this one might come through because HoT has to escape towards the right hand side. A large number of hunts already for Zeus right now. And it's all about winning time here for HoT. It's just about getting up to bears, getting that tech advantage into play. Is he getting keeper again? No, he's heading towards the middle, perhaps. He doesn't even have the gold currently to get a second hero. And I guess that's not really the main focus right now. I think he doesn't want to creep currently, because as we can see, Zeus does have the means to creep much more efficient than HoT at the moment. So that's not really in HoT's interest. So it's just going in again, just wants to waste a little more of Zeus's time and perhaps delay his tech even a little bit more. And he's even pulling the Town Party, a big heal potion, and the Mantle of Intelligence for him from the Rock Golem. And that's 350 gold down the drain. Quite expensive here. Quite a successful little push by HoT. At the same time, the Priestess, oh god, still super far away from level 2. Yeah, from level 2 actually. And he just continues creeping this one. Ancient of War is ready. The Wisp is just floating around here. And it is the Demon Hunter who is now falling back. Starts to creep. He's getting the first bears out already. I think he's probably got Adept finished by now. We'll see in just a second. Yeah, he's got Adept, and therefore now he can start creeping very aggressively and just use that rejuvenation to basically negate all of the damage he's taken here. Demon Hunter is gonna get level 2 here in just a second. He is about to reach tier 3 already as well, and still has a solo hero, so he's gonna get a huge load of bonus XP from these creeps. And yeah, he's getting Preempt of Vitality for the DH. Well, for the time being, it's quite fine. We'll see what Zeus is going to decide to focus fire once the later fights start happening, because I think Zeus doesn't really have the means to threaten HoT here at all before he's reaching bears. And once he's reaching bears, you know, he's got a lot of stuff to tank the damage from his opponent, who's by the way staying on tier 2 here. So we're gonna just see a large number of hunts and dryads, which is just basically an army with a expiration date, basically, which is going to happen very shortly here, as the number of bears is going to rise here for HoT, who's, as we can see, getting a lot of XP on his Demon Hunter here. Plenty of those hunts are on low HP. And is he already? He's on 50 supply, so maybe he could even kill these hunts by now, I think, and just add more bears, because the hunts against like dryads with True Shot Aura, they don't really add all too much. And he's got tanky bears by now anyway. But yeah, okay, he decides to keep them and use them for now. Expansion is coming, Ancient Protector at the expansion is coming. And it is HoT who is once again going to be the one pushing. It looks like he's just gonna stick with the solo Demon Hunter for the moment. 50 supply against 54. Zeus has broken immediately. He knows he needs to outmass his opponent. And so far he wasn't really able to do so. Perhaps with the army behind the Moonbells, he's gonna be able to get a good fight here. In the meantime, he continues creeping, and he doesn't have a town portal. Okay, this is bad news for Zeus. And is he just gonna go for the base trade? He can never base trade against bears. Is he crazy? And I think he might just be giving the game away here if he tries to base trade. I think HoT can't just, if he wants to snipe the main and then TP home, because he's got way more damage output against his opponent's base, but he actually decides to just TP as it is after killing the lords here, which is already killing the production basically of his opponent, and gives him the advantage here. But I think killing the main tree would have been even better, but he decides to just go for the fight, go for it safely and win it straight up on the battlefield. Level 4 on the Demon Hunter. The bears are marching forward. The first one is taking a bunch of damage. Demon Hunter actually doesn't have a staff yet. Another bear in the back is getting rejuvenation. HoT, yes, starts to take some damage here, but the priestess has to take care as well. Heal potion used on her. Now it's the next bear who is about to fall, and yeah, actually a little bit of damage gets dealt here by Zeus, but the problem is he's got no reinforcements. He's still at 40, HoT is down at 39, and he's forced to pull back into his own main base. What does he have here? The expansion is up somewhat. The Ancient War could start moving and does so just as I speak, and he's got no follow-up. That's just a problem. He's got nothing that he can throw at HoT once he deflects this push, and he still has plenty of moon shoes and rejuvenation. The Dryad just used her last dispel here, so the next rejuvenation will be healing the Demon Hunter up easily, and he's even adding a few mercenaries. Mud Golem is coming in for the slow, and the Naga is falling here, minus 20 mana burn, and he's actually, what? Okay, the Naga survives, but the Demon Hunter just kills everything else here. Level 5 on him, 44 supply still for HoT, 27 for Zeus, who despite the Naga surviving is not going to be able to do anything right now, because as seen previously, no reinforcements for him, and no reinforcements against reinforcing bears is not exactly fair, and therefore, you know, HoT takes the victory here. Again, he's the one going for bears. Again, he won so much time economically in this one by just dancing around the main base of Zeus with his DH and a few hunts, cancelling lures over and over again, getting up to bears safely and completely basically defeating the purpose of Zeus's strategy, which is get a huge number of range units early on and take good fights in the mid game before the opponent gets to bears. But that didn't work out for Zeus at all. HoT very dominantly outplaying his opponent here, taking the 2-0 victory very clearly. Of course, not having a TP at the time when HoT pushed was terrible. Even if he had Town Portal back, I imagine HoT would have just traded Town Portals and get up to an even bigger army with more bears to win a fight more clearly. But not having a Town Portal there, I think, was just game losing, or basically the final nail in the coffin already. So HoT is taking his first points. Zeus is still down at 0 points together with Diesel. Both of them haven't played too impressively, but on the next play day, they are gonna face each other, and finally the first of them is gonna get some points on the board, whereas the loser is basically going to be out already. And HoT is jumping up to 3 points. Basically sharing the 3rd and 4th rank with Mew, at least in terms of points. And they are gonna face on playday number 3 as well. So one of them is going to stay at 3 points, one of them is going to go up to 6 points, and the two top players of this group, Paladin and Happy, are gonna face each other as well. So one of them is going to go up to 9 points, of course, and the other one is going to stay at 6 points. Both Paladin and Happy have looked pretty strong so far, so I'm curious to see how that match is going to end up playing out. But we're gonna go into Group A next, of course, as we start playday number 3, and we're gonna start with an Undead Mirror, Elqua versus Hasuops, and I hope you'll check that out, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Not a particularly exciting best of 3, but perhaps still worth a thumbs up from you, and a comment and a subscription. And as said previously, I'll see you for Elqua versus Hasuops. Bye.